Thursday night baseball live here in the AA Texas League. Tonight, the third of 6 between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Midland Rockhounds. We are back right after this with our first pitch of our ball game coming up in just a few short seconds. Bryce Conley, right-hander, coming up in from the bullpen. Will get the starting assignment here, 6'3" and 200 pounds. He's age 27. Getting the call tonight for Midland. Luis Santana coming in. He'll lead off the Corpus Christi order. And we are about ready to go on this Thursday evening. Well, let's play ball. Here is the first pitch. And that one high fly in the air. McDonald will range under this one. And that will be one pitch and one out.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Well, the chance now, let's give the visiting starting lineups as so far. Got my partner in the booth with me, Bob. Good evening. Good evening, Jonathan. Thank you for having me. So, tell me one thing that is really funny. As of last night, Midland will take the second of the 6-game series against the Hooks. They won by the 1 run last night. 7-6 was the final. And it was a pretty good ball game. Well, I got to say it was, John. The Rockhounds come back, and they literally did not lose faith in losing game 2 of the 6 games. Greg Kessinger coming in after the fly out. Here's the 0-1. High fly in the air. And it is out of here. And that is going to be a first solo home run for Corpus Christi, as Greg Kessinger will round the bases. It is now 1-0 Hooks. Now here's Tyler Whitaker. Whitaker's coming in. Here's the pitch. And that one is high fly out of the ballpark. And that is 2 back-to-backs. And goodness, you never seen 2 back-to-backs before. It's kind of weird when you think about how good these boys have been during the start of this series. They won 5-2 in the first game. They gave up game 2. Rockhounds 7-6. Beating Corpus Christi last night, which was a pretty good ball game in that one. I do agree. Now here's Matthew Barefoot. Barefoot coming in. He plays in right field. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Laureano will range up and right to make the play and record out number 2. Now that'll bring up Zach Daniels. He comes in the average of .699 over 1,000. Doing pretty good with at least a few home runs and RBIs. High fly in the air. Soderstrom catches it behind right there, and that will do. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, nobody left on, and we go to the bottom of the first. Corpus Christi out in front by 2-0. Brett Conan is coming in, a right-hander for the Hooks. Will get the starting assignment here. He's 6'3" and 210 pounds and age 25. Now leading off for the Rockhounds, the right fielder, Mickey McDonald. He comes in. And right there, high fly in the air, up in center field. Racing under it is the center fielder, as he will make the play and record the out.
Batting second,
Well, the chance now, let's give the home team starting lineups as so far. That 7-6 ball game last night was pretty phenomenal. And let's hope the Rockhounds can do it again here this evening. Now here is Nick Allen. He comes in. Bottom half of one on this Thursday evening. Series continues tomorrow night. Don't forget that Saturday is a double header. We will start at 4 o'clock. The first game. 7 innings apiece for both games. Don't forget we're back home on our next homestand taking on the Frisco Rough Riders. And that's going to be line drive up the center, and that'll get through for a 1-out base hit. So far, Frisco will come in. May homestands will be Corpus Christi. So the Hooks will come back here again after that. And now here is Tyler Ramirez. High fly in the air, in the center. Center fielder will get that one. He'll range out. And shallow left for out number 2.
Batting for the third baseman, Zach Geloff.
That'll bring up Zach Geloff, the hot corner man. Beautiful night here in Midland, Texas, home of the Rockhounds. Right there, that one is drifted in fouled territory. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to be hit high in the air, and the right fielder makes the play, and that is a 1-2-3. No runs on a hit, a man left. Top of 2 coming up. It is Corpus Christi 2, Midland nothing. Colton Shaver coming in as we start up the top half of the second inning for the Hooks. And that's going to be high fly in the air, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Around first going to second, and he's in there on a no-out double. Boy, Corpus Christi really getting up in there and hitting those base hits where they go. Now here's the 7th batter, Marty Costas. Costas coming in, inside for strike 1. Great crowd we have here tonight. So far, rally totals will be at the top half of the 8th inning, so stay tuned on that later on. No balls, 1 strike, the pitch, and that one just outside, 1-1. Conley now at 9 pitches for his first 2 innings of pitching on the hill for Midland. So far, so good in this one. 1-1. And that one is fouled off. Behind the backstop as that ball will land foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes to pitch. And a swing and a miss, a curveball. And that will be the first out and first strikeout for Bryce Conley. Here is Edwin Diaz as he comes in. 4-seamer in there for a strike. And the count now is 0-1. No balls and 1 strike the count. Here's the pitch. And that one is inside for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Here's pitch. High fly in the air. Garcia ranges under it, and he'll make the play for the out. Now here is Scott Manea. Manea coming in. Here's the pitch. That one inside. and well located just shy of the outside corner. No balls and one strike. The pitch, and that one's going to be right there, and that'll get down for a fair and easy ball. And he's in there to score, as Corpus Christi will stretch their lead now to 3 runs over the Rockhounds. Now that'll bring up the top of the batting order, Luis Santana. Santana coming in, and here's a pitch by Conley. That one is well and inside for strike 1. Santana, he flied out in the first. He's 0 for 1. So far looking to make amends mate here tonight. 0-1. High fly in the air, right fielder McDonald racing under it, and he's making the play and ending the inning on that one note. Well, another shot here is Scott Manea's run driven in, and that will do for this half inning. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 man left. Bottom of 2 coming up. The Corpus Christi Hooks are out in front, 3-0.
For the Rockhounds, the first baseman,
Dermis Garcia coming in as we start up the half of the home stretch in the second. And that one is right there, line drive up into center, and that'll get through for a no-out hitter. Boy, and gotta say, that one was pretty good right there, as the pitcher on the mound had to get out of the way of that fastball coming towards him. Well, either one way or another, John, you gotta think about, is that ball gonna hit me, or am I just gonna get hurt somewhere? I mean, just depends where it goes. Tyler Soderstrom coming in as he comes in. Taken inside for strike 2 on the first 2 pitches. Runner at first. And that one's going to be line drive, and that's going to get up into right field for a base hit. And put the brakes on at second and third, as now the tying run for Midland will be up at the plate. That'll bring up Jordan Diaz, the 7th batter of the ninth. And he'll take a slider outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. One ball, no strikes. That one in for a strike. Count now is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one high in the air. And racing after it. And there will be no tag, as that will be safe to say the smartest idea to hold the runners on their bases. Christian Lopes, second baseman here tonight for the Rockhounds, coming in and see if he could drive home those 2 runs out there. That's going to be right there. Right to first, as that will bring in the run. Sacrifice fly with a runner still holding on at second. That'll bring up center fielder Ramon Laureano. Laureano coming in. And a pitch, a swing and a miss. And the count now is 0-1. 3-1 Corpus Christi. Midland will trail the 2. And so far, the Rockhounds have a good chance of getting up in there and trying to get this game in their favor again tonight. Well, that will do, is that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on a couple of base hits and no errors and a man left. Top of the 3rd coming up. The Hooks lead it 3-1. Now they'll bring up the shortstop, Gray Kessinger. And that one is well drilled. High in the air. And gone. Another home run. Back-to-back home runs for Corpus Christi here tonight. Yeah, I bet they feel sore about last night, I will say. Now here's Tyler Whitaker. Whitaker coming in. Here's the pitch. And well inside for strike 1. Solo home run in the first. He's 1 for 1. 4-1 Corpus Christi here in the top of the 3rd inning on that RBI right there that gets out. DeGeloff to Garcia. And that will be the first out here in this one. That'll bring in Matthew Barefoot. Barefoot well coming into this one here tonight. Don't forget, after Corpus Christi will have their next 6 games with Midland during the month of May. Northwest Arkansas will be in town to start off a 6-game series with Midland. That one well and inside for strike 1. So far, multiple homestands as we get ready for the half of the season. Well, basically 2 months prior to June and July. And that one is inside for strike 2. Oh, don't forget after... Shoot, I'm trying to see what my computer is doing, but evidently it's just acting silly on me tonight. But anyway. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and that one is out of play. Here we go. For June, we're taking on Springfield and Tulsa and San Antonio. So pretty good on the homestands right there. Well, that will be the strikeout. Conley will evidently get his second. And that's going to bring up Zach Daniels. Daniels coming in. He's ready to go. The pitch in. And that one inside for strike 1. So pretty good as we have ball clubs coming in. And ready to go. Here's the pitch. That one fouled off. And the count now is 0-2. One more strike from getting out of this half inning. Here's the pitch right there. And that ball goes foul. No balls at 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High fly in the air. Right fielder McDonald will race under to make the play. And that will do. So another shot at a Gray Kessinger solo shot. As Corpus Christi will stretch it now to 4-1 in this game. On 1 hit, no errors. And nobody left. We go bottom of 3. Corpus Christi will lead this game by 3 runs.
The right fielder, Mickey.
Well, we go back to the top of the lineup. As stepping in, Mickey McDonald will start off and lead off the bottom half of 3. And that one is right there, and that will go foul. No balls and 2 strikes. Right there as he swings at it, and that will be out number 1.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nick Allen.
That'll bring up Nick Allen. 1 for 1 as he singled back in the first inning. Sun getting ready to set on this Thursday night. And so far, it's going pretty good in this homestand. Well, that will go up to left field, and Daniels will record the out. So 2 away, that'll bring in Tyler Ramirez. As he's a 0 for 1. And looking to keep this inning going here this evening. Great home crowd we have here tonight, and I will say it's a pretty night for baseball. And did he go around? Yes, he did. Appeal to the home plate umpire. It's strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's and now fly in the air, and the shortstop will make the play. No runs, no hits, and no errors, and nobody left on. We go top of the 4th. The Hooks are out in front by 4.
The first baseman, Colton Shaver.
Top of the 4th inning, here's Colton Shaver. Leading off is Shaver. He is the 6th man in the lineup here tonight. And so far, he's pretty good throughout the 3 games against San Antonio. No balls, 2 strikes. Nothing in 2. And that's a swing and a miss. Blows it right by him, and there's the first out of the inning.
Number 80.
Do apologize for my little itsy bitsy stutteriness, but it is all right. Pitch here, and that one is fouled off. No balls, 1 strike. That one chopped and away, and the count now 0-2. 34 strikes, 1 ball. You don't see that every day, but you do see it on his pitch count. Conley doing a pretty good job here tonight for Midland. High fly in the air. Center fielder Laureano will make the play. He's got it for 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Edwin Diaz.
That'll bring up Edwin Diaz as he comes in. Here's the 0-1. And that one lined foul out there in right. And that will be no balls and 2 strikes. Here's a pitch.
Ball.
That one
One
will
ball,
drift.
2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 delivery. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. High in the air. McDonald racing after that as he hits the railing. And that will do for this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. Bottom of 4 coming up. Corpus Christi leads the game by 3. Zach Geloff, he's 0 for 1 to fly out in the first. Rockhounds third baseman and hot corner man coming in as he takes one in the zone for strike 1. Leading off for the Rockhounds, number 73, Zach Geloff. Here's the 0-2. That one right there. And that will go out of play. Oh, and 2. Right there, high in the air. First baseman will get this one, and he'll pocket that for the first out. That'll bring up Dermis Garcia as he singled run and is 1 for 1. Stadium lights coming on. And they are glowing hot on that one. Right there, as that will be taken for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Soderstrom.
That'll bring up Tyler Soderstrom. He's 1 for 1, double in the second. So looking at June, Springfield, Tulsa, and San Antonio during the next 3 homestands. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. And did he go? Appeal down by home plate umpire. Yes, he went. San Antonio will finish off their 3 games in that 6. And then start off a short 3 with Amarillo. Well, that will do as we end the 4th inning. We'll be back with the rest of the homestand schedules coming up right after this.
Leading off for Corpus Christi.
Well, leading off the top of the 5th for Corpus Christi, Scott Manea, the bottom half and last of the lineup. Manea comes in, and here's the pitch, inside for strike 1. We're halfway through the evening, and yet the Rockhounds continue to trail this ball game. Right there, Allen De Garcia will get them easily. So there is 1 away in this game.
Second baseman.
Do gotta say, Corpus Christi's line of defense is really good through the first 2 games of this homestand. And yet now the 3rd of this homestand looks pretty impressive. I will say that the fans out there in Corpus Christi are just doing really, really good as they celebrate the first game victory of this homestand. Here's Luis Santana, as that will be gloved by the second baseman for the out. And that's going to bring up Greg Kessinger. He's 2 of everything. 2 for 2, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs altogether. 2 for 2 was Kessinger. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Ramirez in left will make the play. A 1-2-3 inning as that will conclude this half of the 5th inning.
Leading off for the
No
Rockhounds,
runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom of 5 coming up with Corpus Christi up by 3. Jordan Diaz coming in as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Brett Conan already at 33 pitches, and so far it's going pretty well. And that's going to be zipped line to the past the third baseman. And what are they going to call that? Is that a fielder's choice on that base hit? Well, it just depends where that base hit was. I mean, they could have called that an error, but if that ball was dropped, it would have been. There's the second baseman, Christian Lopes. As he comes in and he takes a strike, it's 0-1. Ground out RBI, he's 0 for 1. Batting in the 8th spot, the bottom half of the lineup for the Rockhounds. And that's going to be high fly right there. That will land for a base hit. So far, the Rockhounds, all they need
the center fielder.
is one more hit. They'll get the bases loaded. That will be the tying run. Stepping in is Ramon Laureano. Laureano coming in, and he fouls one off. It's 0-1. First is second, nobody out. Bottom of 5 here tonight. So far, the sun begins to set on this Thursday night. That ball goes down, and 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be lifted. High fly in the air, and they're going to give a chase. And it's going to hit the wall. And it is out of here. Ramon Laureano will tie the ball game. And we're all even up at 4-4. Boy, he blistered that ball, right, Bob? I will say that Laureano blistered that ball, and now we got to see where that ball went. Well, the instant replay will show us just exactly where that ball went. And it did not hit the fence. It was out of the ballpark.
Right fielder.
And that one's going to be line drive. And that will go up the center. And that will be the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, Nick Allen.
That'll bring up Nick Allen. He's 1 for 2, a single in the first inning. Amarillo will get a short 3 games before taking on the San Antonio Missions. So far, the half of the season will start on the 22nd, which is a Friday. It is also a weekend, so hope you guys could come out. Every weekend the kids are out and they have a good time to come to the ball game. So far looking at the August schedule. Got 6 games with Arkansas. Well, 6 with Amarillo and Arkansas. And that's going to be lifted. High fly in the air. And that will do. Well, another shot at Ramon Laureano's 3-run home run. As that will conclude this half inning. We go to the top of the 6th inning. And we're all knotted up at 4-4. Leading off for Corpus Christi, Tyler Whitaker.
Corpus Christi, the center fielder, number 27.
That'll be a 1 for 2 here tonight. And here we go as We now are into the top of the 6th inning. Here's a 1-0. And that one is well inside. That is strike 1. One delivery. And that one will go foul. So the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. And that one's going to be right there, line drive in front of Laureano. As that will be a no-out single.
The right fielder, number 21, Matthew Barefoot.
That'll bring in Matthew Barefoot. Arkansas will be in the end of this season. And so far it'd be pretty good. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the 6th inning, tied at 4. That is ball 1 right there. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. And that's going to be line drive, and that'll get in for a base hit. Runners at first and second now.
The left fielder, number 34, Zach Daniels.
That's going to bring up Zach Daniels. As he takes one inside. Count now 0-1. Fly out and a pop out. He's 0 for 2. Here's the 0-1. That one right there. To Garcia. And right to Allen. As they will get 2 on a double. And all fans in attendance tonight are getting a coupon for 2 free crispy tacos, courtesy of our friends and proud sponsors of Taco Villa. Leading off for Corpus Christi, Colton Shaver. Shaver coming in, he's 1 for 2. Right there, swing and a miss. And the count now is 0-1. Runner at third, the tiebreaker. 2 away. And here's the pitch. That one just outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Chopped foul, and he's now in a 1-2 hole. One and 2. Swing and a miss. And they'll tightrope out of danger, as that will be a strikeout. Well, we go to the bottom of the 6th, and we are still knotted up at 4.
Leading off for the Rockhounds, the third baseman, Zach.
That'll bring up the hot corner third baseman, Zach Geloff. We got 2 right-handers warming up. It's Ronel Blanco and John Olzak. Game almost over here tonight, as Midland is tied in this game. And that's going to be right there. Jump throw. And they'll easily get him out at first just by a step.
The first baseman, Derby Garcia.
That'll bring up Dermis Garcia, the first baseman. Do apologize, got a little bit of sniffles. And that's going to be line drive, and now get in for a base hit. Going to first, going to second. And he is on his way, and he cannot get there. That ball will drop. And what are they going to call here, Bob? Well, tell you one thing, if that ball dropped, it ought to have been called an error on top of that. On the second baseman, he would have had the ball if he didn't let it loose out of his glove. And time is being called as here comes the manager. And Conan's night is already ended as he will head off to the showers. So far, either if he gets a win, a L, or a no decision, the night will be past him in this one. Johanse Torres will come in. Right-hander for the Hooks will take the place on the hill. Pitching now for Corpus Christi, Johanse Torres. Torres now pitching for the Hooks. Tyler Soderstrom coming in. He's 1 for 2. He doubled in the second. Tiebreaker run out there at second base. Looking for a base hit to get him home. Here's the 0-1. Right there and fouled. And the count now is 0-2. And 2. And that's going to be line drive right there. And that will go from shortstop to first base. The runner tiebreaker run, I will say, will be 90 feet away from scoring in. Jordan Diaz, single in a run. He's 1 for 2. The pitch. And right there, that one is taken inside for strike 1. Here's that one, high fly in the air. Left fielder running after it. He'll make the play, and that will end the inning. No runs on a hit. Runner stranded at second. And no errors. We go top of 7, and we're still at match point. We have 4 and 4. Marty Costas coming in as we start up the top of the 7th inning for Corpus Christi. And that one is inside for strike 1. 0-1 the count. So far, pretty good in this one as the Hooks and Midland are tied up with 4. And it's anybody's ball game if I do say that it is. Somebody will win this one here tonight. If Rockhounds win, they will lead this series. Right there, Ramirez will get her in time. And that will be one quick out. That's going to bring up Edwin Diaz. Diaz coming in. And that is going to be right there and out of play. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, and 1. That one is chopped, and that will land near the backstop for strike 2. One more chance right here. Swing and a miss, and he'll get him. And for the strikeout, there is 2 away. That's going to bring up Scott Manea. Manea coming in. Here's the pitch, and that one is well inside for strike 1. Manea, he single RBI, is 1 for 2. As he tries to keep this half inning alive. Here's the pitch. And that one down and inside. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2. And that's going to be line drive, and that goes up to Laureano for a 2-out single.
The batter, number 7.
So still keeping the inning alive.
Santana.
And that's going to bring in Luis Santana. High in the air right there. McDonald will have it. That will end the inning, and that will strand the runner. Well, it's time for the 7th inning stretch for the Rockhounds and your Corpus Christi Hooks. It is the bottom of 7 with a tied match point at 4.
Leading off for the Rockhounds.
Well, the Rockhounds are coming to bat. Here's the 8-hole batter, Christian Lopes. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the 7th inning here tonight. 1 for 2 is Lopes, as he is the tie-breaking run. That one high fly in the air, and that will go out of play. So no balls at 2 strikes. And that's going to be right there, right to the second baseman, as he gets that one for out number 1. That'll bring up Ramon Laureano. He 3-run home run during his last plate appearance. And I will say that 3-run home run was back in the 5th inning to tie up the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. 1 away, nobody on, bottom of 7. Swing and a miss. It's a count now 0-2. Pitch now for Corpus Christi is at least 11. And going pretty good for Johanse Torres. That one outside, and the count now 2-2. Two and 2. Swing and a miss. And that'll be the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mickey McDonald.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Mickey McDonald. And that's going to be inside for a strike, and the count now is 0-1. And that's going to be right there. And that will land right there to the right field area for a base hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nick Allen.
And Nick Allen coming in. Singled in the first is 1 for 3. Nighttime coming on, and so far a beautiful night for baseball. And that's a swing and a miss. And the runner at first will get back in time to avoid a tag out. That one down and in. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, got our first comment, and we'll see who's on. We got Mike Gunnix. Hello there. Welcome inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one too high, and it's ball 2. So that'll even things up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll go down. Well, that will end this half inning. And we played 7 here tonight. We're still match point at 4-4. Top of the 8th coming up. And you're listening to Rockhounds Baseball here on the show. Well, with Gray Kessinger coming in,
Christi, the shortstop.
this guy really did justice here in the first inning as he RBI'd a single. And so far, he pretty much did good right there. And no balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be fouled and away. And the count now is 0-2. Here's the 0-2. High fly in the air. Laureano. Range under it, and he'll make the play.
The center fielder, number 27, Tyler Whitaker.
Don't know much about baseball. Well, that's all right. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count now is 0-1. Pitch here. Here's the 0-1. Swing and miss again. Gets him chasing. And the count now is no balls and 2 strikes. Top of the 8th inning. We're still tied with 4. And that's going to go foul. Here's the pitch. And now one high fly in the air. Right fielder McDonald. Range under it, and he's got 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Matthew Barefoot.
That'll bring up the 4th batter, Matthew Barefoot. Boy, 76 pitches for first 8 innings of Bryce Conley. Here's a pitch, and that one down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. 13,347 fans in tonight's attendance. I say pretty good in that one. Right there, a changeup. Count now is 1-1. 1-1. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to be right there. Conley will get him easily, and that will do for this half inning. Well, it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We go bottom of 8. And we are still at match point with 4. That'll bring up left fielder Tyler Ramirez. And that's going to be lined right to second base, and that will do for the first down. That'll bring up Zach Geloff as he comes in and ready to go in this one. Right there and inside for a strike, and the count now is 0-1. Right there, now to play for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. 0-2 delivery, and that one far and outside. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Torres now close to a quarter of his time. And it's going pretty good for him on the hill. And that will be a broken bat right there to second, as they will get the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Derby Garcia.
That'll bring up Dermis Garcia. He double single run, 2 for 3. And now already a quarter of the way for him here this evening. That one is fouled and away, and the count now 0-1. Friday night baseball, we will be live at 7:05 as we get ready for the second half of this first homestand. Last 3 games with Corpus Christi. Game 4 and 5 and 6 will come into place. And that's right there, shortstop. Right there, the first end of the 8th inning. Well, that will do, as we played 8 complete and still tied with 4. Leading off for Corpus Christi, Zach Daniels. Top of the 9th, here we go as we get set for this one. Garcia coming up in front, and he's got it for a 1 out and 1 high fly pitch caught by Garcia. Now batting, Colton Shaver. 1 for 3, double and a run here this evening. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And that's going to be a 1 out single, as they will get the ball back in quickly. And time is being called as here comes the manager. And that's going to do for tonight's starter. Well, Brian Howard is going to be called into the pitching duties. And so far that will do, as he will have 8 straight innings on the hill for Midland.
Your attention, please.
Now that'll bring in a right-hander. 6'9", 185 pounds. That is Brian Howard, as he'll be the first reliever of this ball game. And that one's going to be high fly right there to McDonald. And with 2 away, Corpus Christi's chances are going into slim chances. Here is Edwin Diaz. Diaz coming in, and he'll take 1 and inside for strike 1. Nothing and 1. And that's going to be line drive up in right field, and they'll get in for a base hit.
The batter, the catcher, Scott Manea.
That'll bring in Scott Manea. Manea coming in. And that's going to be right there, high fly, and that will go untouched. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out, 2 on. Top of 9, we are match point with 4. Here's the 0-1, right there and out of play. Here's the 0-2. High fly in the air. Ramirez in left will get there, and that will do. So 1 run can win the ball game here tonight. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up. And we go to the bottom of 9. It is still tied at 4. Tyler Soderstrom is the winning run for the Rockhounds here tonight. And so far, the team needs a win. Right there, line drive to first, and the first baseman steps on the bag. And that is one away. 2 more, and we'll have extra innings. That'll bring up Jordan Diaz. He's 1 for 3. He's single and a run. Nighttime here in the city of Midland. And whoa, look at that! Look out! Holy smokes. He let that baseball bat just fly right out of his hands. Good night. And that one's high fly in the air. And now go to the left fielder for the out. So here's Christian Lopes. He's single RBI and a run. He's 1 for 3. Looking to win this one here. And that one high fly in the air. First baseman. Range under it to make the play, and he's got it. So nobody came around across the score. As we will go now into extra innings, it is still tied at 4. Well, the rule is we have a runner as second, and we're batting in the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Luis Santana to get us started with the 10th inning. The pitch. And that's going to be right there to Lopes and to Garcia. And that is out number 1. Runner from second will head to third. 2 more outs for the Rockhounds to get into this one to get it to the bottom of 10. Greg Kessinger is 2 for 2 on everything. And that one inside for strike 1. 2 for 4 in this half inning. Here's the 0-1. Inside for a strike. And the count now is 0-2. Ronel Blanco and Colin McKee coming in as they will start up their right-hander warm-ups. Here's the 0-2. Right there and out of play as that will go foul. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And Howard will collect a strikeout. 2 up, 2 down. Runner at third. And that's going to bring up Tyler Whitaker. He's 2 for 4. Down low, curveball. Count now 1-0. Home run single. He RBI'd on that 2 for 4. Game on the line now as Corpus Christi will have their 5th batter at third. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be right there. Allen will have it. And he is out as that will do. Well, as we go bottom of 10, the Rockhounds will get their chance to win it. And it is going to be a victorious night here if they could bring that run at second to score. Ramon Laureano 1 for 3 with a 3-run home run. That one too high. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Still having the right-handers warming up in the Hooks bullpen. So far, Midland looking to get this one to get in front of this series. That's right there. And right to first as that will go to the first baseman. Mickey McDonald singled in the 7th. He's 1 for 4. looking to get just one hit and that far one out there. That one right there and out of play. Here's the 0-1. And look out, that one got him. Make that first and second now. And that'll bring up Nick Allen. Shortstop here tonight for the Rockhounds. And that's a swing and a miss. No balls, one strike. 1 out, 2-1. Bottom of 10, and it's a tied ball game at 4. And that's going to be line drive right there. They will get the double play going from third to second, and that will do. More baseball ahead as we head for the 11th. And it is 4-4.
Leading off for Corpus Christi, the right fielder.
Matthew Barefoot coming in. He singled in the 6th inning. And that's going to be high fly in the air. McDonald will get it. Tagging is the runner from second to third. And he'll make it up to third end on a wild high fly ball. That'll bring up Zach Daniels. He pop out in the 9th inning. He's 0 for 4. And he'll take one and inside for strike 1. Well, fans continue to see this ball game still in the score of 4-4. We're top of the 11th. Here's pitch, and that one is inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, because of the news, K-West Channel 9 News will be rescheduled to a midnight showing due to the length of our broadcast. Right there, a swing and a miss, and he'll get them easily for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Shaver.
Now to bring in Colton Shaver. The pitch, and that one will go foul. Two away. Runner at third. High fly in the air, and that will go out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Looking for a strikeout. Here's Howard. Swing and a miss. And they'll easily throw him out at first, and that will do. Well, the Rockhounds will go through this half inning. And 1 run can win as we go to the bottom of the 11th and still tied with 4. Tyler Ramirez coming in, left fielder, and only 1 base hit could get that runner as second. Line drive, and that's up the middle for a base hit. The runner from second is coming home, and look at him go. He is across the score, and the Rockhounds win it. My goodness, Santa Maria. And the home crowd goes wild. My goodness. Right up the middle will do it. Fans are going crazy. The Rockhounds win it. Final score 5-4. Well, as this night comes to an end, it was a fun one, as Game 3 will conclude. Don't forget, we are live tomorrow at 7:05 for the 4th on a Friday night ball game here in Midland. For all of us, have a good night. Final score, Rockhounds 5, Corpus Christi 4. We'll see you again tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockhounds, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Hoods, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.